Mashhad, Iran, a city of gold where the faithful gather in droves, a city of faith. Millions flock to the Imam Reza shrine seeking solace and blessings. The shrine stands as a beacon of hope and spirituality. The air thrums with prayer. The streets bustle with life, filled with the sounds of devotion and the scent of incense. But even in the holiest places, darkness can lurk. In the shadows, secrets are whispered. Saeed Hanai walked among the pilgrims. He blended in, unnoticed, just another face in the crowd. A construction worker, a family man. He seemed ordinary, living a life like any other. But beneath the surface, a dark obsession festered. His mind was consumed by a sinister purpose. He believed he was on a mission to cleanse the city of what he considered evil, driven by a twisted sense of righteousness. Hanai led a simple life, one that seemed unremarkable to those who knew him. He lived with his wife and children, in a modest home filled with love and laughter. He worked hard to provide for them, taking on various jobs to make ends meet. He appeared to be a devout man, often seen praying at the mosque and participating in religious activities, but something had twisted inside him. He saw sin everywhere, a darkness that consumed his thoughts. He targeted women he deemed immoral, those he believed were a blight on society, sex workers, drug addicts, women who, in his eyes, had lost their way. Women he believed tarnished the sanctity of Mashhad, a city he held sacred. His method was chillingly simple, yet horrifyingly effective. He would lure these women to his home, under the guise of offering help. He promised them work or assistance, a way out of their dire situations. He offered them chai, a symbol of hospitality and trust in Iranian culture. Then, in a sudden and brutal act, he would strangle them, ending their lives. He wrapped their bodies in their own chadors, a final act of perverse respect, leaving a chilling message behind. The killings continued for months. Each victim, another story untold. Families searched desperately for their missing daughters, sisters, mothers. Fear gripped the city. The police were baffled. Who was this unseen predator, preying on the most vulnerable? Hanai was meticulous. He disposed of the bodies far from his home, dumping them in the outskirts of the city. He believed he was untouchable. He saw himself as a righteous instrument, delivering God's justice. But his delusion would soon shatter.
Breaking news.
The break in the case came unexpectedly, a sudden twist that no one saw coming. A survivor, a woman who had escaped Hanai's grasp, her courage shining through her fear. Her testimony led police to his door. The evidence was irrefutable, a chilling collection of horrors. He confessed to his crimes, showing no remorse, his face a mask of indifference. His trial captivated the nation, a spectacle of justice and media frenzy. Some saw him as a monster, a symbol of pure evil. Others as a misguided savior, a twisted hero in their eyes. Hanai was sentenced to death, a verdict that echoed through the halls of justice. His execution did little to heal the wounds he inflicted, the scars ran too deep. The families of the victims were left with their grief, a pain that words could not soothe. Mashhad, the holy city, was forever marked by the shadow of the spider killer, a dark chapter in its history. The killings forced society to confront its own prejudices and hypocrisies, a mirror to its soul. And they served as a chilling reminder: evil can lurk beneath the most